Well, good morning if you're on the in the southeast, I would say, or central time zone. If you're somewhere else, maybe good afternoon. If you're on the west coast, it's still good morning. Welcome to Doc Rock Leadership Talk. We're gonna get started in just a second. Let a few more people jump on as we are live right now. You may be watching this again, not being live, but hey, I'm glad that you're here. Hope you had a great week. And of course your weekend, I should say, and your weekend is based on how you look at things and how you respond and what you want to do. All right, and we're talking about the art of active listening, part two. Today is part two, so we're gonna jump in this. Tell somebody to jump on, send the link, whether you on Facebook, whether you on YouTube, or wherever else you are, link, or you may be on LinkedIn as well. But send that link to somebody and say, jump on for just a minute. By 10 minutes to 15, we're going to be off. But I want you to know, as I say all the time, greatness is in you. No matter how it looks, no matter how it feels, it's in you. God created you with that. I'm telling you, it's inside of you. Now, it's going to take some work to get it out of you. Yes, I know that's a dirty word. I get it. But listen, it's going to take some work. I always tell people, you may look better than me. You may dress better than me. You may be smarter than me, but you won't outwork Doc Rock. Oh, no, you won't. Okay, so let's get started and let's talk about what's going on, the art of active listening when it comes to in leadership, right? So leaders listen to understand, not just respond. Leaders listen to understand, not just to respond. We have to retrain ourselves to listen, not to respond, but to get understanding. Many times when people are talking, we cut off people when they are speaking, giving some type of speech or sermon or motivational empowerment speech. We complete the sentence before they do. That is listening to respond. And what happens is that you get your understanding drops significantly when you do that. You have to listen to understand. I know many times we as orators, we as speakers, we like getting feedback, but your feedback cannot be destructive, right? To you that you are not listening to understand. Now, last week, we talked about the difference between hearing and active listening, the difference between hearing and just active listening, right? We talked about that. Today, we're going to be talking about how listening builds trust and engagement. How listening builds trust and engagement. Because you want to build trust and you want to engage with people and those in your audience or those on your team. Because at the end of the day, we are looking for results. At the end of the day, you're looking to move the needle. You're looking to grow. You're looking to go forward. Okay, so this is important. Listening is a superpower. I'm telling you. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, it really is a superpower. And there was a time that I'll be honest with you, I didn't listen well. I did not. I listened to respond. I did not listen to understand. And I just want to get my word in and okay, say what you got to say. Hurry up. Come on, hurry up. Because I need to say something. Here's the deal. You and I don't learn anything by speaking. We learn by hearing, listening. Okay. So if you're going to learn, you got to listen. So how listening builds trust and engagement. How does this work? Number one is listening sends a powerful message. We're talking about, building trust and engagement. It sends a powerful message. It sends the message, you matter. You matter. It sends the message, your voice matters. Because when people hear your voice, when hear you acknowledge them, right? And you listening to them, you are telling them that what they are saying matters. It may not be as important or have high priority with you personally, but when you are listening to understand, you are telling them that they matter. Teams thrive. They thrive when they know their ideals are being heard, and all right, and their ideas are being considered. They thrive. So when you when your team members hear you listening, okay, then guess what? They thrive because they know that that idea at least is being considered. At least, okay, it's being thought about. It's being pondered a little bit. So it helps them to keep going forward, okay, and be all they are called to be. Here's the deal: team members who feel heard, team members who feel heard are 4.6 times more likely to feel empowered and perform their best. 4.6 more times, okay, to do their best. All right, empowered to do their best when they feel that they're heard. So when team members feel that they are heard, 4.6 times, my goodness, right? To perform at their best. And here's, I tell people all the time, just give your best. Your best is good enough, but you got to make sure it's your best, right? Don't give me half of it. No, give me all 100. I know we say 110, 120, but really 100% is the maximum. Okay, we need 100%, not 99.9. No, need 100. But if you give your best, no one can stop you from being and doing what you call to do. So when we listen to those team members, this is what happens. Okay, that's A. B, listening creates psychological safety. When we listen, we create a psychological safety. When leaders truly listen, they create environments where people feel safe to speak up. They feel safe to speak up. Why? Because now they feel that they can trust you, that you're not trying to just respond and push back, but you're actually trying to understand. So you can help in any way that you can. Help them, help the team, help the company, help the ministry, help the small business or whatever it may be. Okay. They feel like they're in a safe environment. Now, what this does is it encourages, innovation, encourages creativity, and then you get some serious, honest feedback, which they are essential for high performing teams. These things are essential for high performing teams or high performing even individuals, right? This is what this does. It encourages, so this psychological safety, is being this environment is being framed, so to speak, when you start to listen. And then now people can start to talk more, start to bring out those ideas. Some of them, some of them not going to stick to the board, right? Some of them not going anywhere, but some of them will, and they'll feel safe and throwing those ideas out. Creativity is something that sometimes we are lacking when it comes to us as individuals, us in on the team that we're serving or wherever, and we have to start being more creative, and then get some honest feedback. I want you to tell me honestly, with a good heart, the feedback on what happened, and you get that when we start listening and being active. All right, and then the third thing, it does, and we're gonna be done for today. Is listening strengthens leadership credibility. Listening strengthens leadership credibility. Okay. Now, what you mean by that? Leaders who consistently practice active listening are seen as more empathetic, thoughtful, and fair. Yes. Okay. So this credibility is built because when you see your leader as being having some empathy for you, or the situation or what's going on, you see them as being very thoughtful and fair. That's a bad word today. Work and fair, bad words. No, but then that builds credibility. You build credibility as a leader. Now remember, leadership is not position, it's not a title, it's influence. Influencing others to get on the same page with you to get something accomplished. All of us are leaders or should be leaders. So and you got to be a great follower to be a great leader. So you want to build this credibility as a leader. It is important for you to do that. Very, very important. So when you build this credibility, when you listen, right, to understand, and all you're getting, hey, let's get some understanding. All right. This strengthens your influence, right, and reinforces trust across the organization. Okay, this strengthens your influence. And guess what? Leadership is influence. So anything that's going to strengthen your influence, your impact, right, upon the group or yourself first, then this helps you. It goes across the organization. So we have to start listening with the intent of understanding. None of us know everything. We all are learning, right? And we can learn from anybody. Just because you have more money, more status, a greater position, okay, or even greater influence, does not mean that you cannot actively listen, okay, to understand. Because I'm telling you this, I've learned so many things in unexpected conversations. Unexpected. I didn't even expect to learn anything, but I said, okay, let me listen to what's being said. And you may have to throw 90% of it out, but is that 10% that may take you to the next dimension, to the next place, okay, in your journey? And we're all on a journey. We all have a destiny that we're going to reach, okay? And don't let nobody stop you at all. As I always say, if you're going to bet on somebody, bet on you. I bet on the God that's in me, okay? Not just some metaphorically Christian religious thing. And it's not necessarily religious talk, okay? But when I talk about this, I'm talking about relationship and what's inside of me, right? So I want you to encourage you to start listening to everybody. Be engaged in the conversation, okay? Be there. Be in the moment and watch some great things start to happen for you. All right? Remember this, when you start listening, you start your understanding change and your attitude change. Remember, you know, attitude determines altitude. Go get that book. It's on Amazon by Doc Rock, okay? Attitude determines altitude. All right, very, very important. Remember, 85% of your production is not based on your degree. It's not based on where you're from. It's not based on necessarily your money. It's based on 85% is based on your PMA, your positive mental attitude. So hey, go ahead and have some active listening to get some things done to understand. Now, next Monday, and hey, let somebody know we're going to be on next Monday. We'll be here, okay? And tell them to jump on. We're going to talk about some practical techniques to enhance your listening skills. We're going to give you some practical techniques to enhance your listening skills. All right? Now, hey, this is the first day of many people of the work week. Let's go forward. Okay, let's get it done. Let's fulfill those goals, those missions, those milestones. And guess what? You can do it. If you feel like, when you feel like throwing in the towel, throw the towel away so you can accomplish some things. Now, remember, as you know, no bad days. We'll give you some bad seconds, a few bad minutes, maybe it's a few bad hours, but we cannot give you a bad day. You have too many things to do, too many people to see, too many places to go, okay? Too much vision to come to pass for you to have a bad day. So here it is. It's Super Sunday. It's Marvelous Monday. It's Terrific Tuesday. It's Wonderful Wednesday. It's Triumphant Thursday. It's Fantastic Friday. And it's Successful Saturday. I'm Doc Rock. Hey, you join me at the top. See you next week. Or maybe see you another time while I'm speaking. Hey, go buy the books. Share this with somebody. We love you, but God loves you more. See you later.